Hi, my name's Kathy Christensen. I'm here to talk to you today about a program called Prisoner-Based Dog Training Programs. Having worked in the mental health field for the last 3 years has brought me into contact with a high proportion of ex-inmates. Knowing that these inmates are people that are our neighbors, our friends, our co-workers, or even our family makes prisoner rehabilitation an issue that affects us all. Recidivism is described as a tendency to relapse into a previous condition or mode of behavior, particularly criminal behavior. There was a 2001 study done by the Tennessee Department of Corrections that says that felons released in Tennessee after 1 year have a 20% failure rate, after 2 years have a 38% failure rate, and after 3 years a 45% failure rate. This means that almost half of inmates that are released from prison are returning to prison after 3 years. One of the most important factors that can determine the chance for survival outside of prison is whether or not a prisoner can find a job upon their release. One program that's increasing the odds and helping the releasees get gainful employment is called prison-based dog training programs. Together we're going to explore what this program is. First, let's look at what the program involves. Prison-based dog training programs have been around since about 1981, and they're said to have been invented or introduced by Sister Pauline Quinn at a women's prison in Washington. Essentially, the goal of the program is to train inmates to in turn train dogs for the purpose of either adoption into families or more specialized areas like security, service dogs for the disabled, or rescue dogs. A typical program involves at least one animal welfare organization and a prison, and sometimes multiple dog rescue and training organizations will help cooperate to ensure the success of the program. So now we know what the program is. What are some of the benefits? Well, we'll look at 3 important benefits. First of all, one of the greatest benefits is its potential to save thousands of dogs that are currently in shelters and from the prospect of euthanization. With the current economy conditions, there's less and less money available to house unwanted pets. And the economy has also played a part in having more pets in shelters, as more and more people cannot afford to take care of their pets. Sometimes the only choice that these shelters have is euthanization. A second benefit of the program is to the inmate themselves. And you might have a justifiable concern that we shouldn't be making prison life easier for criminals. But you have to remember that these same people are being released into the society that you and I live in. The program can help equip these inmates with a skill that they can use once released from prison. And they can learn discipline, responsibility, empathy, and optimism. Sometimes the interaction with the animals is the first time that they've ever had unconditional love. And interacting with the animals has been shown to have other therapeutic effects. Some of the prisoners feel isolated, and connecting with the dog can help them with their mental state by giving them self-confidence, self-esteem, also helping with boredom and restlessness that are 2 very common problems in prisons. Finally, there's a benefit for you and I in our community. There's a good chance that we might encounter one of these ex-inmates on a daily basis without ever knowing it. It's to all of our benefit that they are better equipped to deal with their release by becoming more productive and caring citizens. So we can see that there are a great many benefits to a program like this. We've learned that there's a high likelihood that a released prisoner will return to prison, partly due to their lack of skilled labor. We've also learned that prison-based dog training programs can train dogs in a variety of different ways. But the greatest part of the program is the benefit to you and I and so many people. There was an article by Amy Sansetta called Death Row Dogs Enrich Prisoners' Lives, and it talks about a prisoner, Eric Roberson, and a dog named Star, who was a female Labrador Retriever, how they were each sitting in their own separate cells. Mr. Roberson was 16 years away from his first parole hearing for a 1992 murder conviction. Star was 1 day away from euthanasia at a local animal shelter. Within 24 hours, they would both be sharing Mr. Roberson's cell and facing a better future. As you can see, this kind of a program seems like it would be a win-win for everyone. Thank you.